There's a project out there that a lot of people are sleeping on. This project doesn't have a mainnet out, doesn't even have a coin on an exchange, but what it does have is a super strong community. And that project is PulseChain. Now, why am I doing this video on PulseChain when I just did a video a few weeks ago on PulseChain after their big PulseCon 2022 event in Vegas? Well, because I wasn't at that event, but I did a little more research about what went on there. I watched some of the other videos of other influencers at the event, and I was very impressed with what I saw from this community. It's definitely one of the stronger communities out there, and I think they need a little bit more attention in this video right here. Now, I learned after the fact that the event almost didn't even happen. I guess that it was supposed to be a 4-day event originally, but then the organizers a few weeks before put out a release saying that they were short $350,000, and unless they got that money in the form of additional investment, they'd have to cancel the event altogether. But I guess what they did is they shortened the event from 4 days to 2 days, and then I believe they were able to raise at least some of that money from the PulseChain community, and they were able to pull it off. The event went off without a hitch, and I mean, who even needs a 4-day event anyway? I think 2.5-day conference, that's perfect. So it's just a good example of the community banding together, solving a problem, before it becomes a problem. Now on to the good stuff here. So what actually happened at the event? So from the videos I saw, it was really cool, really fun. Just like a actual fun event here. So here's some virtual reality action going on here. It's Vegas. Here's some stripper pole action going on here. There was like a stripper NFT they were promoting. There was a pool party here at this house. Here's the guy who put it on. I guess his name is Nagamo. He's a part of the PulseChain community. This was either his house or a house he rented, but he fully put the party on for everyone. That's good. And I guess this was a fashion show / music show. I guess DJ Lethal, he used to be in the band Limp Bizkit. He put on this whole show. I guess DJ Lethal, he's a big Hexagon. He's a big PulseChain supporter. So he put on the show, so there were, I don't have a video of it, but there were models walking down the runway, and then there were 4 rappers performing. I guess all 4 rappers are Hexagons themselves. That's pretty cool there, Vegas style. I guess at one point, a bunch of people in the Hex Pulse community went bungee jumping off the Stratosphere Hotel. That's this hotel here. Highest point Vegas. I mean, I'm good on that one there, but, win in Vegas, go all out. That's pretty cool right there. And this guy here, Crypto Coffee, he was able to rent this Lamborghini for the trip. I guess some people in the PulseChain community, they run a car dealership in Orange County called Hexotic Rentals. And they have Lamborghinis there, and they hit him up. They're like, yeah, we've seen your videos. We're in the PulseChain community too. Take this Lamborghini, drive it to Vegas, take it for the weekend, bring it back. He's like, sure, So I guess it just shows how strong the community is. They like the Hex community so much that they named the car dealership after it, Hexotic Rentals. Really cool. And then there's some stuff I don't even have some pictures on. I just got it from video descriptions after the fact. What else was there? I guess everyone kind of after partied at Omnia nightclub with bottle service one of the days. It went really big there. There was an after party at the Mob Museum one day, or at least that was on the schedule. I don't know if the new shortened version had that. I believe it did. Because there's also a golf tournament with PulseChain members, and then also normal people not part of crypto. And I guess the normal people, they ended up winning the tournament, but they were so impressed with their competitors, the PulseChain community, they became Hexagons / Pulsinators themselves after the tournament. Again, shows how strong the community is. What else is there? So basically, the Hexagon, the Pulse community, they know how to put on a good event. And this wasn't even with Richard Hart. He was not actually at the event. He was not in Vegas. He did do the keynote speech over Zoom, over the big screen in front of the auditorium there, but he was not actually at the event. So even, he put together the community, he put together these coins, he's great for the community. It just goes to show the community itself is very strong even without him. Which again, that goes to show it could be just a very undervalued project when it does launch. Because if you're a good founder is one thing, but even without the founder, if the community kind of pulls together and pulls stuff off like they did here, sky's the limit for how successful this project could be. And then, as I mentioned, PulseChain is a blockchain. I mean, dApps are going to be built on it, but the blockchain has not actually come out yet. Their mainnet hasn't come out. It's been delayed a little bit. Some people get a little frustrated. Some people don't seem to mind too much. I think they might need to kind of beef up their development team, hire a little bit more. I'm not sure. But again, like what we saw with Ty Lopez and Radio Shack, Richard Hardy's skill set is in YouTube, and he's great at building a community, growing a community, energizing a community. That's a little bit different than hiring and managing employees. So the fact there's been sort of delays goes to show, okay, maybe they can just kind of energize or hire more developers. I don't know. We shall see. But I think that they definitely need to get that blockchain out as soon as possible and get this coin on exchanges, because the community is great, super strong, one of the more undervalued communities I've seen in crypto. And then also price action, as I've showed before, it's been pretty good. A lot of people like to hate on HEX. I don't really know why, because they came out on exchanges in 2019 right here. They performed pretty much right in line with Bitcoin during that time. They haven't performed quite as good as Ethereum. Ethereum outperformed BTC 3 times during this time period, but to perform in line with Bitcoin over a 3-year time period, when most projects really don't last past year 1, that's impressive. And then other projects on the HEX blockchain are doing pretty good. Hedron, this is another sort of DeFi staking app on HEX. They came out 6 months ago on exchanges. Here's their 6-month chart, March 2022. So pretty good. It went down as most of the market did, but then it kind of went back up. It looks like they're about in line with the price when they came out on exchanges. This is pretty good. And if you compare it to Bitcoin, looks like they've actually kind of outperformed Bitcoin. Here's Hedron. Here's Bitcoin. Hedron, over the 6-month period that they've been out, has outperformed Bitcoin. So that is very impressive. It's a project you probably haven't heard of, but it just goes to show there's a strong community here with PulseChain, with HEX. They can be energized quickly. They're very into sort of retail trading as well, so they get energized in a price sense, which is very important. And that is all good. So yeah, that's it there. So again, it's a project I'm excited about. I think PulseChain, they just got to get that blockchain out and then get it on exchanges, because this is one of the more underrated communities out there. They're strong. They're diehard. They like to have fun. They come together and make things happen when there are problems, like we saw at the start of the conference. So this is definitely one of the sort of bright spots of crypto during the bear market here, and I can't wait to see what PulseChain has in store. That's it for now. Drop a comment down below if you're part of the PulseChain community. If you're part of my community, let me know what you think. See you everyone tomorrow with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Later.